The rain fell in heavy sheets against Olivia Carter's windshield, blurring the winding highway. Ahead, the storm had come out of nowhere, transforming her peaceful evening drive into a nerve-wracking ordeal. She tightened her grip on the steering wheel, her knuckles whitening as she squinted at the dark, desolate road. She was still an hour away from home, and her phone had lost signal miles ago. Just her luck. The highway was deserted, no headlights, no signs of life, just the rhythmic drumming of rain and the occasional crackle of thunder. Then, as she rounded a bend, she saw it. A lone figure stood at the edge of the road, half illuminated by her headlights. A woman, drenched from head to toe, her long dark hair plastered against her pale face. She was dressed in a light-colored coat that clung to her thin frame, her arms wrapped around herself in a futile attempt to keep warm. Olivia's foot hovered over the brake. 100 warnings flashed through her mind. Never pick up strangers at night, especially in the middle of nowhere. But something about the woman's posture, the way she stood there with quiet desperation, made her ignore her instincts. She slowed the car to a stop and rolled down the window slightly. "And what? Do you need a ride? And what?" Olivia called over the sound of the rain. The woman looked up, her eyes large and haunting in the darkness. She hesitated, then nodded. "And what? Please, and what?" she said softly. Olivia reached over and unlocked the door. The woman climbed in without a word, her wet clothes leaving damp patches on the seat. She smelled of rain and something faintly floral, like lavender, Olivia thought distantly. As soon as she shut the door, a strange silence settled over them. The rain continued its relentless assault on the car, but inside, it was eerily still. Olivia cleared her throat. "And what? Rough night, huh? And what?" The woman turned her head slightly, offering a small, almost knowing smile. "And what? You could say that. And what?" As Olivia drove, the woman remained unsettlingly quiet, staring out the window at the rain-streaked landscape. "And what? You were out there alone, and what?" Olivia said after a few minutes. "And what? What happened? Car trouble, and what?" The woman didn't respond right away. When she finally did, her voice was barely above a whisper. "And what? I was waiting. And what? And what? For what? And what?" The woman turned to face her fully now. "And what? You, and what?" A shiver crept down Olivia's spine. "And what? What do you mean, and what?" she asked, forcing a laugh. "And what? You were going to stop, and what?" the woman said simply. "And what? I knew you would, and what?" Olivia swallowed. She tried to focus on the road, ignoring the way her skin prickled under the woman's gaze. "And what? Do you live around here, and what?" she asked. The woman shook her head. "And what? No, and what? And what? So? Where am I taking you, and what?" There was a pause. Then, the woman gave a small smile. "And what? Home, and what?" Something about the way she said it made Olivia's stomach twist uncomfortably. Half an hour later, Olivia reached a gas station on the outskirts of town. She needed to get fuel, but more than that, she needed a moment to think. She pulled up to the pump and turned to the woman. "And what? I'll just be a minute. And what?" The woman didn't acknowledge her. She remained staring straight ahead, her expression unreadable. Olivia exhaled sharply and stepped out, pulling up her hood to shield herself from the rain. As she pumped gas, she glanced through the car window. The woman sat perfectly still, her hands resting in her lap, unmoving. Olivia went inside to pay. The clerk, a middle-aged man with a tired expression, rang her up. "And quot? That your car, and quot?" he asked, nodding toward the window. "And quot? Yeah, and quot? And quot? You traveling alone? And quot?" Olivia hesitated. "And quot? No, I picked up a passenger. And quot?" The clerk frowned. "And quot? Didn't see anyone get out with you, and quot?" Her stomach dropped. She turned back toward the window, her breath catching in her throat. The car was empty. Olivia practically ran back to the car, yanking the door open. The passenger seat was dry. Completely dry. As if no one had ever sat there. Her hands shook as she checked the back seat, then the road behind her. No trace of the woman. No footprints. Nothing. She climbed back into the driver's seat, heart pounding, gripping the steering wheel as her mind raced. Had she imagined her? No. She had spoken to her, heard her voice. A cold dread settled in her chest as she remembered the woman's words. "And quot? I was waiting. You were going to stop. I knew you would. And quot?" The hair on the back of her neck rose. Olivia started the car and drove away as fast as she could. For days, Olivia couldn't shake the experience. She scoured the local news for any reports of a missing woman but found nothing. Then, late one night, unable to sleep, she searched missing persons cases in the area. And she found her. A photo of the same woman. Same delicate features, same haunting eyes, smiling in a picture dated 1993. Her name was Clara Whitmore. She had vanished 30 years ago on a rainy night along the same highway where Olivia had picked her up. Witnesses had seen her waiting by the road, but by the time authorities arrived, she was gone. Olivia's hands trembled as she read. The last confirmed sighting of Clara had been at a gas station. She had gotten into a stranger's car, and she was never seen again. The next night, Olivia couldn't sleep. The air in her apartment felt thick, oppressive. She tossed and turned, her mind replaying the woman's face, her strange, knowing smile. Then, some time passed. 2 a.m. Her phone buzzed. A single message. "And quot? Thank you for the ride, Olivia. I'm home now. And quot?" Her breath hitched. Her screen dimmed. And in the reflection of the darkened glass, standing right behind her, was a pale woman in a light-colored coat, smiling.